can't sleep. Well, actually, went to sleep. Woke up from a nightmare of my boat crashing. I have one or two of those daily. Sometimes I can't go back to sleep. So I want to try something new, something different. I want to put out a story. Well, a day of good fishing, maybe even bad fishing. But a day that I got like a it's kind of like an elephant when it comes to memory. But we'll talk about the last day we got a sea bass by and on the CJ some time ago. Whatever people say, reliving the past, but it's what got me by. Well, this is sometime in June 2023, where we were catching yellows at Anacapa First Gap. So where out the landing I was at, they didn't make bait, and so every day I would have to go out and and jig squid up. When if the other boat, outer island boat, had some, they give me some. But a lot of times I'd have to go, so I had the slowest boat, make it out there, go make bait, and then go in and fish. So that at this particular time we were catching fish at um, at First Gap, and then those fish moved to Cat Rock, and they were kind of like going back and forth because of the pressure of the boats. One of the boats that was always there, he's got a fast boat, it's a small boat, schmuck, and he was on them too, and everyone tried to keep it a secret, but people forget that like I would follow Seabass, so the Seabass I'd always have the last 2 years prior, I caught him right there at Anacapa at First Gap. So like I always knew there was a certain time, and I would try to time it to where those fish would be there, and I did. Well, while we were looking for yellows, I remember on one of the days I found a school sea bass. So I'm chasing it. There's only two of us at this time, um, and so he had to have known he was fishing those yellows, and those stuff that I moved at Cat Rock, and now I found them in between. Actually, it was at fish camp I found them, and I know they stopped to see me right there. I just ran over them, and so I started chasing these things. And these fish were like, I found them right on the edge, and these fish just kept moving on this edge back and forth, but I couldn't get them to bite. Yeah, I know I got the lines on them. These fish were just, it was the beginning of them, going to be there. Anyhow, so, as the days go, I know they're there. We're fishing yellows. They're coming back and forth from the gap, from First Gap to Cat Rock, and no, not Cat Rock, Pussy Rock, and so it's just like back and forth and that stuff, that zone right there. So anyhow, this just the last time we caught a limit, we have outer island boats there. Um, we have from other places, and keep this in mind, nobody wants to talk to me. Because I was going at it with those other owners and those other boats, and they told everyone not to talk to me. So I'm just like, just working on my own, and I was doing it the whole beginning of the whole year. Like if certain owners were out, people didn't want to talk to me. If they weren't out, they'd talk to me. So it's kind of like, don't even call me up, cowards. You're not gonna call me up when they're out here. Don't even call me up. So it was kind of like that kind of deal. So anyhow, this one day, we're all out there. I got to go make bait again. Make bait, come in. I got to try to set up on a spot. And I set up. We don't really get bit that good. Nobody really gets bit. We started. Oh no, we were looking for sea bass. Everyone's looking for sea bass. And I go up, anchor up. Everyone starts anchoring up. Nobody's really getting bit, and everyone starts leaving. And I'm just like, I'm gonna wait. I can feel this. It's gonna happen right now. They all left. another boat from Oxnard shows up, anchors. He's anchored up there, and I just anchor up above it because I kind of know where these fish have been, these yellows. So I'm setting up for yellows, and so I set up, and we start picking at these yellows, and it's my group from Bakersfield, and we start picking at them. I mean, we start just picking at them. Skip start anchoring up next to us. We all just start getting bit on these yellows. And I just tell everyone, just hold up, wait up, wait up, wait up. We're gonna get bit. Seabass are gonna come through. I already know. I'm telling you, they're gonna come through. Well, sure enough, they come through. We start hooking. We're hooking both sea bass and yellows, and we actually have old boy from Hooker Baits on the boat, and he starts catching them too. I mean, this is a pretty good bite. It's a pretty pretty good bite. So we got skips all around us now. All these sport boats start pulling up, try to call me on the radio now, and I can hear them I can hear all they were on the outer island radio, so I'm just right there like. I could hear this guy's talking. Hey, is old boy here? Well, what is he posting? 25 pictures, kind of deal. To talking shit. They don't know I can hear them. I mean, it was kind of like that kind of stuff. But it was, yeah. I didn't answer them. I mean, I'm not gonna talk to them. They didn't talk to me until I start getting bit. Fuck them. You know what I mean? Just over bit. Boom, boom, boom. And we're the only boat getting bit at this point now. Like we're just fucking them up in front of everybody. Like it's just the skips that are in position are good. They're getting bit, both sides. And actually one of them was my 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 crew members' friends. So it was pretty cool. Like I can stay there and get bit. Getting bit. We end up with like 5 yellows for probably like honestly maybe 15. But we'll just say 11, 10, 11, and we end up with 5 Seabass or maybe 10. So we got 5 and 5. Everybody leaves, because they're just watching us. And I mean, that's how many fish we lost. We just getting caught up by skips fish going around another anchor, whatever. So it slows down completely. Some boats, all the sport boats are gone besides the skips. So I'm blank, guys. Let's go. Let's go. It slowed down. Let's go white fishing. So we pull anchor. We go. We're underway. And I told everyone switch up, put some circle hooks on, and as I start going, I just blast over this school of sea bass, and it's kind of in the same area I've been catching them. That I caught them the last 2 years. So next you know it, I'm like, "Hey guys, I just found a big school sea bass," and this is probably about a half a mile from where we're. I mean, we can still see where we're at. Maybe half a mile from where we were at, and I'm gonna drop him. Who cares if we got whatever look you got? Just put a squid on and drop it. So we drop it. I mean, I got these pictures. And I'm taking pictures of this. I'm like, hey, they're under us. They're still under us. And I'm kind of waiting. It's kind of like a minute. Next, you know it, we just get bit. This is my brother-in-law's brother. He gets bit. They're like, oh, he's on a rock. I go down there. Let me see. This is not a rock. This is a fish. Boom. All right. And then we just went full bendo. We got Chad from Hooker Baits. He's on the bow. He's bent. I got a video of this. This is the video I sent to Phil Freeman. Well, man, we get full bent, and it's just everybody. We already got 5 fish in the boat. You know what I mean? Like, we only could take 13, 13 fish plus crew. You know what I mean? So 13 fish because 2 of us are crew, so we can catch our two. And I mean, we're just full on, just bent. It's just it was the last limit on the J. Um, and and that's exactly how it happened. I mean, found him on the way out, like half a mile out, and Cat can confirm that. Um, my passengers can, and I'll send some pictures. But it was one of those epic bites where it was just like good, good. Like everyone's around. Like I said, I got no sonar. You can hear these guys talking. Oh, I got him right here. This guy that always claims to, he knows everything, but he can't catch him. He's all there. This would be funny. Like when he would tell us he'd find him, like nobody would. Oh yeah, all right, right, but you can't catch him. So it's like this dude's not finding. He's not even. He's not even seeing him. He's just lying. Just wants to be a part of the crew. But I mean, that's when I was a part of the crew. But at that time, I was working by myself all year, and we made it happen. We did it. So one story.